We did it. We are live, Shawn Glander.
I see a little red thing that's counting up.
Oh my gosh, that means we're counting up.
We are.
Tonight we're going to have Steve Pletcher Jr. on the show. He's now teaching us how to eat a bowl of ice cream and I guess bowl of something. I'm going to say ice cream just because I couldn't tell what it was. But yeah, tonight we're going to be talking to Steve about the Hiram's Beard Club, Clash of the Bewhiskered Round 2. And we have Shawn Glander.
Oh, hey. I like ice cream too.
We all do. I mean, Steve likes to have ice cream for dinner, and it's because he's an adult and he gets to do adult things, and that's what adults do. So,
is there anything better than dinner ice cream?
Dinner ice cream. We can't see what you're eating, Steve. But yeah, tonight we're going to be talking to Shawn Glander about his beard journey, and then we're going to roll into Steve Pletcher about Clash of the Bewhiskered, and we're going to do it tonight. Are you ready? Are you ready for this adventure?
I've been ready for this my whole life.
Oh my God. Well, let's go. What's going on, everybody, in Talking Beards world? Tonight we have episode number 326 of the critically acclaimed live show. I think probably tons and tons of people think that we should win an Academy Award or Oscar or whatever you get for this type of broadcast. Probably. But what's up, everybody? I'm Aaron D. Johnston. I'm here on this side of the screen as per usual. But yeah, everybody saw the post, and tonight is the occasion that everyone has been waiting for. We have a new co-host on Talking Beards, and his name's Shawn Glander. What's going on, Mr. Shawn Glander? How are you doing, bud?
I'm doing pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That is I. That's my name on the screen. This is Talking Beards. This is pretty freaking cool. I'm not gonna lie.
And you're not nervous at all?
No, I'm actually not really nervous. I've been nervous for 2 days, so why would I be nervous now?
Why would you be nervous now? Yeah, so
right.
We have you. You've had dreams about this, and now it's here. It's really happening. You are in the hot seat, and we're going to figure out how to do Talking Beards, Shawn. We're going to figure this out.
We will. We're gonna.
Yeah. So if anybody doesn't know, tell everybody just a little bit about, who you are and why you were selected for this job.
My name is Shawn Glander, and I have no idea other than I extremely appreciate the opportunity and love doing this stuff and love this community. So let's go. But,
you're a goof.
Hello, everybody that may not know who I am. I'm Shawn Glander, Big Sexy in the beard world, Big Sexy in my branding, co-owner of Big Sexy Beard Brand is what that meant. I am the president of Spokane Beard and Mustache. If you haven't checked us out, go check it out. We have a great little website going on there. There's the Big Sexy Beard Brand. That website is also cool because you can order things on it.
You can.
That make your beard look beautiful.
Well, while you said that, let's just do obligatory things that that we're supposed to do. If you could also go to this website, Shawn. I know it's a competitor, but you could also go to honestamish.com and you can use promo code TalkingBeards and you can save 15% off your order. And you know what else you could do, Shawn?
What is that?
You could also order over $35 worth of stuff within the continental United States, and you could get free shipping. So, I mean, use promo code Talking Beards in the United States, order over $35 worth of stuff, free shipping, and voila, as the kids say.
I I know my co-owners of Big Sexy Beer Brand are not going to like me to say this, but we are not giving you free shipping.
Wow. Well, maybe one day, maybe, we'll work this little partnership and you'll grow Big Sexy into a not as big as Honest Amish beard machine. But,
yes.
You can get bigger. It'll be fine.
We are actually going full force to do that as we speak. So look out for a lot of cool things being released this year.
Yeah, and we'll maybe later on we'll do some episodes of Talking Beards where we just do trivia all night, and maybe we'll have different kits, and we'll give some Honest Amish away, we'll give some Big Sexy away, we'll give some poop knives away, Shawn, because everybody needs a poop knife. We'll have a good time. But to take it back to the question I asked you earlier, the reason you were selected was a lot of it had to do with the COVID times. We had several shows on this network, including Big Sexy Saturday nights. We had Banter and Beards was on Thursdays, and you were the host of both of those shows, or co-hosting, or however. All the things. Yeah, you were doing.
And the extremely short, let's not forget about the extremely short-lived Talking Crypto.
Talking Crypto. Dang, I wish I still had that art in here. I don't. I have this one.
Talking Cornhole.
Look at that. Remember that time that you were going to put on that hot new show?
Yeah.
Talking Cornhole. But yeah, Shawn helped me through the COVID times when we were like hardcore going, like we're Talking Beards Network. We're gonna have a show 7 days a week, and it was impossible to do that alone. And you were a huge help with that. You had a studio at your other house, and it was in your garage, so it stayed set up. But then you moved to this location, and your life got crazy, and your studio would be broken apart and reassembled every time, and but not anymore. Oh no.
Nope. We solved that problem.
Shawn he built a whole new room onto his house essentially in 2 days.
Pretty much.
Essentially. So tell us about how that all came to be. So you're in this massive room now, right? What was in this room before?
This so I'm in the closet, but
like a hall closet.
It is a room. I mean, I don't even know if you call it a closet, because I don't know if anybody has closets quite this big, but I feel like I live in a 1950 house, and it has been added on to probably at least twice, if not 3 times. This seemed to be space no one knew what to do with, I'm assuming, at the corner of my hallway.
It's a strange
room.
It's exactly a strange room. Like, did it have any shelves, or like
no,
it didn't have like those like clothes rods or anything in it? It was just a random 4x8 room.
We thought about putting clothes rods there. So we bought this house in 2009, outgrew it, moved out, then decided with everything the way it was going, the last house where the last studio was, that a lot of people have been to through beard comps and stuff, started costing us so much money it wasn't even funny. And so we literally cut our costs to a third by moving home.
Yeah, because you were renting this house out.
Yeah, we were renting this house out. But once we moved back here, room was definitely it's a high commodity. It's not a high commodity. It is a wanted commodity here, and none of us have it. Had this weird room, thought about putting rods in it, but where would you put rods? There's only so much room on each side of each door, so it was pretty much useless. So it got stacked to the ceiling almost with boxes and crap that filled my entire living room and office when we started taking it out slowly, so we didn't die.
But now you have a new room in your house.
This
could have been a bedroom, Shawn.
We have
4x8.
Yeah, I guess.
You could have slept on the floor of this room. You could have had your own private room.
Somebody would have slept in here during a Beards on the Rocks. There is no doubt about it.
100%. But not now. Now it's your studio.
Nope. Now it is the studio. It is going to be going through big changes. We will see that because it is not where it needs to be yet. This is literally 2 days ago. It was to the ceiling with boxes and crap. Now we at least can sit in here.
What's on your ceiling now, Shawn?
So, as everybody could probably assume, a 4x8 room is one of the most echoey things you can imagine. So I went through the house finding all of our most used and old pillows, and I used an air stapler, and I have stapled pillows to the ceiling of this room and the wall in front of me so that I'm less echoey, even though I know I'm probably still a little more echoey than Aaron when in comparison. But we're going to get there.
I've worked on this setup for about 326 episodes, so it's definitely come a long way. I essentially started out in a closet as well, but I don't think I ever even did an official Talking Beards episode from said closet.
From a closet.
That episode disappeared. It was like was it not promo? Pilot episode.
A pilot episode?
We did the pilot episode. We pulled in Tyler Hill, and he was watching some movie, and we BS'd with him for a little bit, and that was our first episode. And then I brought on some song that I wasn't supposed to do, and then YouTube and Facebook pulled it down, and the show disappeared, and I've never even seen it. I just know it was awful because I've gone back and watched the first dozen episodes after the pilot, and they were all awful. So I would also assume that the pilot was equally as bad, if not worse. So it's probably a good thing that it's gone. But now, episode 326, episode 1 with Shawn Glander. We're here. And
back in the closet.
We're back. Yeah, look at this. Yeah. Andrew popped something up. I didn't read it. It says, Aaron has a few things on his walls, especially for echo resistance. That's exactly why our entire house is covered with stuff. So I have echo resistance. Look at that.
I bought tiles that I'm going to be riddling this room with. So
riddling. Are you going to keep the pillows? Or are you going to
changes to come?
Are you going to keep the pillows, or are you going to replace the pillows with these foam blocks?
We're going to replace the pillows.
Oh, dang. So then
as stylish as they are, and when somebody walks in here and sees, old yellow pillows hanging from my ceiling, the wow factor is there, but it's just not the one I'm looking for.
Well, I saw a comment in here that reminded me of something that we could get to. Little old Scott Turner popped it up. Bunk beds. You could put bunk beds in there. You could have put bunk beds in there. That was a pretty solid idea.
It is actually a very solid idea.
So we'll get this up. Scott Turner's got something going on.
He does.
Yeah, so here it is. Good friend of Beard Mob Tennessee and good friend of Scott Turner. He Kenneth Morey, I think Bam is going through some hard times right now. They've developed this sticker and this patch. So is it $20? It's $20 for the patch and sticker, I do believe. And
you all should buy it.
Yeah, everybody should go out and buy it. I don't know about shipping and stuff. Scott Turner, you're in here. Do you want people to add some change on there for shipping as well? But yeah, $20 patch and sticker, paypal.me/UconJr1208, John Glander. But here they are. Yeah. We did it. Scott Turner. You reached out to me last week and I failed you, but this week, oh no, we got it on the show and we'll pop it up. We've got your little scrolly deal. We'll keep the scrolly deal at the bottom of the screen, and we'll bring the BAM sticker and patch combo back up sporadically through the episode. So maybe you sell a few. Yeah. So there you go, Scott. We did it for you, buddy. We did it.
Yes. Go buy them now. Go help out a great person. Oh, what do we got? Scott said something. We are covering shipping, but
there you go.
Feel free to donate extra and you'll still get your patch and sticker. They will not like
just send him like $25 or something like that. I mean, they'll both fit in an envelope, but stamps, envelope, time. It's all going to a good cause. They're going to give all that to Bam and help him out with some of his expenses. Speaking of charity, producer Natalie said, no, you're good. She's just keeping us in line. So,
And she should.
This right here, this guy, the Natalie event that Summer, Chris Hall, Taxi Phil, and Johnny Rodriguez are all putting on the national online beer competition. The event, the event link has changed. I didn't know how to word that. It did, yeah. So they started the event link and it ended at the beginning of March, but it needed to end at the end of May. And then once the event closed, it was a whole thing.
It disappeared.
It disappears. It's gone now. So the beardcalendar.com is up to date now. It was not, but it is up to date. So you can go to the new national event page, and here are the list of all the categories that'll be going on. There's Best in Show will get a free ticket to Great American. So that's pretty good. All the more reason to do this. If you're going to do Great American and you like doing online events, here you go. 2 for 1. So
and that's in September, I believe.
September 27th. This is the Circus of Whiskers one. Same club, different event. There we go. Yeah, September 21st, 2024 in Detroit, Michigan. 2024 Great American Beard Mustache Championship. So, yeah.
Best in Show, you'll be there.
Best in Show for the Natty, the national online event.
Natty Ice.
We're just going to call it the Natty. I like it.
Natty. We should call it the Natty.
The Natty.
I think that should be it.
Yeah, so all the pictures should have been moved over. It's been a chaotic thing over there, but the event page ended and it disappeared. There's been, it happens from time to time that event pages disappear on people, Shawn Glander.
Yes.
And with that being said, let's talk to our tonight's guest. How about that?
Yeah, that's a good lead in since you're having difficulties.
It kind of worked out that way. So so tonight we're going to be talking to Steve Pletcher Jr. from the Hiram's Beard Club. They'll be putting on their second event, the Clash of the Bewhiskered Round 2. That'll be coming up Saturday, April 6th in Plymouth, Indiana. And tonight we're going to find out everything there is to know about this event. What's up, Steve? How you doing, bud?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Your mic just sounds so freaking good.
Oh, good. I'm happy it worked out because I wasn't sure.
Yeah, and look at that. It's dark behind you now. Look how that
kind of
worked out. So
who would have saw that coming?
Yeah. We've done it a time or two. I knew to look out for that issue, but you've got a lamp in front of you. We're good to go. So, Steve, tell everybody who you are and why you are here.
Well, I'm Steve. I am the current president of Hiram's Beard Club. And last year was we've only been around since, 2022, I want to say.
Okay.
The second half of 2022.
So you're about 2 years. So you pretty well jumped right into doing an event, huh?
Yeah. That was kind of the idea. Keith Hammonds and I kind of had the idea and got it started. And then Keith was pretty involved back in 2022. He was our first president and went to a few different beard comps anyway, and kind of showed us the ropes from what he learned. And we had our first one last April, and here we are this April. Well, almost.
He's in the Philippines.
Yeah, he retired and moved, but he's coming back. He denies it, but he'll be back. That's what we always say.
He'll be back. He's in the Philippines right now. I see that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hi, Keith.
So Keith was the one that blocked me off the event page from the Philippines. That makes sense.
He's got to be because he's the other admin.
Yeah. So we joked about that, and I'm sure 99.9% of the people have no idea what I was talking about. So I run the beard calendar, and I get things on there, and obviously do the show Talking Beards. And I knew Steve was going to be on the show late last week. I was like, yeah, sure, Steve. Yeah, that works out great. We'll have you on the show. And I go to the event page and I can't look at it anymore. So super weird. I don't know. Everybody else can see it but me, so I've had to. Usually
I'm
my
looking
deal,
at it right now.
Yeah, well, I can't. It says page not found. So I've had to message Steve a bunch of times and ask him who his judges were and ask him questions about stuff because I don't have access to that information. It's been an interesting getting ready episode for me. It's been completely different. I've had to source how I get the information for the event, and I'm dealing with a new co-host. So here we are. Sorry to cut you off, Steve, but that was what that was about the event page thing.
Well, I kind of figured with your lead in, right off the
Yeah.
bat. Yeah, but it worked. So yeah, this is our second year. Last year, so a couple of our members are veterans, and we decided that we were going to be, one of our main focuses was going to be not sponsoring, but helping veterans and veteran causes. And so last year we chose our Marshall County DAV, Disabled American Veterans, and we went ahead and we're going to do the same charity this year. We actually have some good friends, or a good friend who's pretty involved in the DAV, and so they do everything from. So at the national level, they are doing a lot with. They run shuttles back and forth to like the VA or hospitals or doctor's office, for veterans who can't get out and about on their own. And then they also help set up with disability, their government disability through being disabled, because they were in the service. And they also, they just get you hooked up with a doctor. Now on the local level, they are more so helping at the ground level. So I know they did gift baskets, like goodie baskets back around the holidays that they took to veterans and local nursing homes. If somebody's on hard times, a vet, and they're having a hard time paying bills or buying groceries, they'll help with that sort of thing. And so just a whole array of anything to do with veterans who need assistance.
So do you do other things with them besides just the competitions? Like when they go do those little baskets, or, they hand stuff out to veterans, you all go with them ever?
No, we actually have not. No. I don't know why. It's a good idea. We probably should. Yeah.
Great idea. Always mixing your charity raising along with volunteer work is just, it's great. It's the cheapest thing that your club can do for anybody.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it sounds like a great charity. Absolutely.
I looked into them a little bit, and I didn't realize that they were national level, but they're definitely national level, and there's lots of little, I guess, chapters or whatever for, different towns and different counties around the country, and it seems like they're doing a lot of good work. It's a nice group that you're with.
Yeah, I think the national level, they say they help over 1 million veterans a year.
That's
and then
awesome.
Of course, like you said, I don't know if they call them chapters, or I don't know what they call the local level, but yeah, they're doing, more of the ground level, and that's where we're donating to, not necessarily the national level. We're giving to the boots on the ground.
Yeah, I like that because, once we're little, all of our beard events, we're little. So once you start donating money to national level charities, I mean, I'm sure some care, but really, sending $5,000 to a national level charity that's used to getting $100,000 is dropping the bucket. But it's
$2,000, $3,000.
Yeah.
I mean, these charities are out here raising awesome money. I mean, there's no stature to how great your comp was by how much you raised. So
no, but I mean, I feel like, and I'm sure a lot of people feel that way, just, given to a smaller charity, the money goes further, and keeping it at home. And I like that you're working with that local group there in your community. I like it.
And then we're always looking for other ways in the community, small things that we can help out, with other organizations. Several of us belong to an autism organization here locally that we do things with that as well. And so hopefully we can get this club moved into being more involved with that also, maybe a little bit. What do you do with that other charity you work with, the autism charity? So it's actually Autism Resources of Marshall County, and they help basically they have their big thing is a summer camp.
Okay.
And it's a couple weeks long in the summer because, a lot of special needs kids, they have a hard time getting out of that normal routine of going to school. And so it gives them something to do for a couple weeks, and then fun things to do and things like that. But that big fundraiser is actually a walk that they do every year. So yeah.
Pretty cool. Mm-hmm. You're doing good stuff with your young club up there for sure. So let's get into this event. It's coming up this not this weekend, but next weekend.
Yep.
April 6th. The Swan Lake Resort in Plymouth, Indiana. That sounds super fancy. Tell us about this venue.
Does.
So it's all based around golf, which I'm not a golfer. Don't know anything about it really, other than
That was going to be my next question. You're
yeah. No, I'm not a golfer. It's just a nice facility. But at one time there was what they call it, the United States Golf Academy or something out there, and so they had a school there. It's probably the nicest golf course in our area, or in the county anyway. And so with that, there's a convention center that they host weddings, business meetings, whatnot. And then there's also a restaurant and a hotel, and there's cabins out back. So there's several different things there for people to do, I guess, or stay, accommodations, you'd say.
So with that, you said that it was connected to a hotel. Or do you have any hotel deals to go along with this venue? Or
we had a block of rooms, and man, I can't remember. It was either 129 or 139. I want to say it was 130, but I don't remember if I rounded up or down.
Gotcha.
We did have them. I actually need to call the venue. I don't know how many are left, so I haven't checked.
But there could potentially be some rooms still available. So
yeah, hopefully.
And this is at the resort.
Yes, right. Yeah, it's all connected. One big price-wise. Yeah, you can walk from the restaurant at one end through the convention center to the hotel at the other end.
That's amazing.
You never go outside.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't get to go last year, but we talked about it earlier. Everyone described this venue as fancy. That's why I made sure I circled fancy and wrote it in here, because anytime I've ever talked to anybody about this event, that was the first word out of their mouth. And you even said that earlier, and I was unprovoked. It was fancy. It's a
I just Googled it and pulled up the Swan Lake Resort Golf Club and stuff. And yeah, you're having a beard comp here. This is cool.
And I hope that it's not too fancy. Yeah, I mean, we don't want to be uppity or anything. That's for sure.
No way. I mean,
how can it be too fancy? We are uppity people.
We sure are. As you're in a closet and
with pillows stapled to the ceiling.
With pillows.
But no, it is a nice venue, and they give us a heck of a deal. They've knocked a lot off the price of the room. And then this year they're actually doubling it, or almost doubling it anyway. It's going to be a lot bigger room. They have a stage there for us. So, and whatever tables we need, we will have a server this year. Last year, if you wanted food, you had to walk down the hallway to the bar and order your food and bring it back to the room. We'll actually have a server there and an order window, so you can get food and drinks without having to leave our room that we're in. So that'll be nice. That'll be a nice addition. Mm-hmm.
How are they making the venue or the room bigger? They just got those walls that move type thing?
Yep. Just like any big ballroom or conference room. Yeah, the big fold
separators. Just get rid of them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you're gonna have more room, and this year you can have some more vendors. Will that help accommodate said vendors, right?
Yeah, actually. So last year, my wife and I were trying to count them up off the top of our head the other day, and I think we had 3 or 4. This year, we're about doubling that. I think we have 7 committed to coming. So yeah, that'll be nice. We've got a woodworking company that they were there last year, but they do all kinds of different woodworking stuff and sell those sort of crafty things. And then there are Brick by Brick Soaps is going to be there out of Illinois. And let's see.
And of course, they make soaps for bricks.
They do, yes.
They're good. Yeah. They wash all the bricks. That's what they're
how dirty those can get.
Bricks can get dirty. That is
they can. Everybody's touching them, sticking gum to
them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Timber and Maine Beard Supply. Okay. They're a small company in Indiana based. Who else do we have? Anne's Oddities. She has unique art, and if you go to her Facebook and look it up, it is unique. Okay. I think it's pretty cool. I think people will like that.
Is she local there?
She is. Yeah, she's from the next county west of us.
It just sounded familiar, oddly enough. Like almost somebody shared a page to me at some point. That's why I was wondering where it's at.
Yeah. Shawn's obviously a big fan of her work.
Yeah, oddities in general.
Well, yeah. We're kind of an odd group, so I figured it'd be a good fit.
I agree.
I like said it, not me, Steve.
Yeah. I like when you go to an event that, has several vendors and it's a variety, right? So, I've been to events that they're like, oh, we got, can't see comments from Aaron's page or Talking Beards. Thank you, John
Dang.
Fabulous. So apparently we don't have some comments coming through, so I'll have to address that later.
Y'all keep trying though.
Yeah, keep trying.
So then our other one that I'm thinking of right off the top of my head is Davis Family Farms, and they make maple syrup. And so they'll have maple syrup and I think some baked goods. So yeah.
Fresh maple syrup.
Don't try to eat the maple syrup before the beard competition because that crap will get in your beard and it'll be
unless you're freestyling.
Freestyle, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You could use some maple syrup and be all freestyle-y.
I'm pretty sure I heard one time that that's Anthony Cardi's secret.
Wow, you're not supposed to tell Anthony Cardi's secrets.
He always uses maple syrup.
Everybody knows Cardi uses maple syrup, and Jason Hine, he loves maple syrup. So look at that.
He does.
John Abraham said it was a styling aid, so even he knows, and he's in California with Cardi. So obviously that's what those people do out there. Someone popped this up real quick. How do I put a comp on the beard calendar, Anthony? You just go to thebeardcalendar.com, and in the bottom right there'll be a little blob. I don't even know what color it is, green or something, and you just click on it and send a message, and I'll get it added. Or you can send me a message on Facebook, and I will also get it added eventually.
And if you go to thebeardcalendar.com and just wait for about 5 seconds, a little pop-up comes up saying, how can I help you? And you
it does just pop up, doesn't it? There you go. So, yeah, just wait. It'll ask
I've been on it a lot, so
I think it's actually, is it still a picture of Monty that pops up? Maybe. I don't
remember who built.
I don't know.
The picture is only like
yeah. I'm just the creator and the only person that ever logs into it. So why would I know? Why would I know what picture pops up? I have
right.
So Natalie said she doesn't understand what John Fabulous said because he said this on my page. It's Fabs, like Fabs doesn't.
So like he
does
can't see the comments on here, or he is on the page and he don't see the comments popping up.
Who knows?
Oh wait, that wouldn't work that
Fabs
way.
is just trying to derail the show. Good snack while at the comp. There we go. Back to the maple syrup. So was maple syrup your last vendor, Steve?
Yeah, I feel like there's another one, but I can't think of them right off the top of my head.
But for the most part, that was your elaborate list of vendors. And who knows? There may be more.
Oh, we do have one more. My wife behind me, she just reminded me. Yeah. So there's a local handmade store in Culver, Indiana, and then they do freeze-dried candies. And so they're going to be there with freeze-dried candy as well.
I've been seeing these freeze-dried candies popping up at several events over the last year, and they are popular and they are amazing. I highly suggest like the sour Skittles. That's been my favorite. I got some.
I've never had sour ones.
Freaking, well, as the kids say, it's bussin'. For sure.
I don't know if the Skittles are one of the most popular just because of how they turn out freeze dried, but they're extremely popular. I have never had the sour ones though. The wild berry ones though.
Yeah.
That's some stuff.
I like Skittles. They're good anyway.
I don't know if the kids say that, but I don't care. It's the stuff.
Natalie said freeze dried Starburst.
Oh my Lord. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Thumbs up. I got a freeze dried Christmas tree from either the Abrahams or was it Battenberg?
Like a Little Debbie?
Summer? It was a Little Debbie Christmas tree cake.
No way.
And it was freeze dried. I ate it, but it was definitely weird. So some things.
Yes, she does.
Some things enhance when they get freeze dried. Little Debbie Christmas trees, not so much. That doesn't enhance the flavor of.
You find out it's not really cake.
It's like. It was something. It was just hard. It just kind of made it feel like it was stale. So, but I ate it anyway. But it's still a Little Debbie Christmas tree. You still gotta love them, right?
So they've got in the camping section at like Walmart the freeze dried. I think it's freeze dried, but the ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah,
the kids love them. I haven't. I'm not brave enough to try them, but I guess they're good.
Natalie said I have a freeze dried ice cream sandwich downstairs.
and they last for like
Wait,
20
what?
years. You can keep them in the package and they never go bad.
It lasts like 20 years. That's a great idea. You know, why not?
Yeah.
Everybody that loves ice cream
Hey, if you're in
needs
an
it to last
emergency,
for 20 years.
yeah, if you're in an emergency situation and we got the apocalypse coming, you know you'll have ice cream.
I'm pretty sure I've never
Like
had
you were
ice cream
eating
that
before the
lasted
show
20
that
days.
you had that big bowl of ice cream. What were
It
you
wasn't-
eating?
It was ramen noodles, actually.
Oh, I couldn't tell. Your
Oh.
picture was like this. You're all tiny down there.
Why do you
Yeah.
put chocolate syrup on ramen noodles?
It's a secret.
Top secret. He also lets his like 11-year-old son drive to Texas from Indiana. So
Oh boy, he's listening in.
I know he's gonna come in here and hit me.
me.
He hates it when I bring up that story. It was because it was supposed to be secret, or
I don't know. We
I don't
told him he needs to start rolling with it. You know,
he does the opposite of rolling with it.
exactly.
And
I
that
know.
will continue. You need to teach him that will make these things not go away when you don't just roll with it.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
if I see something bothers you, I'm gonna keep poking it probably.
Well, that's the point, right? Yeah.
Wait.
All
Mr.
right.
Midnight Toker said we ate those at Disney 20 years ago. You ate what 20 years ago?
Freeze dried ice cream sandwiches probably, and then
Freeze dried been going on that long?
yeah, they were called astronaut ice cream back in the day.
I really thought this was
I
just
remember
a
that.
new fad that has been going on since nobody had crap to do during COVID. So they're
Well,
like,
yeah.
what happens if we put this in here?
Yeah.
Next thing you know,
I'm sure that's exactly what happened, but
I'll be done. I did not know that.
You know, what old is new again, Shawn.
It is. They say everything comes around in cycles, right? Like
Used to be
comes back
astronaut
around.
ice cream. Now it's just freeze dried cool things that we buy at flea markets and beard competitions.
Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I'm getting yelled at. So beer competition. We're having that. Remember that? Remember we were talking about
I
that?
think there's one coming up.
Yeah, there's one
I
coming
think it's
up.
in
So,
Indiana.
yeah, Plymouth, Indiana. It's this one right here, the Clash of
Ah.
the Bewhiskered round 2. So that event, you are involved with it, Steve. That's what we were here talking about, and then we started talking about ice cream.
Get off on a tangent.
Who are your judges for this
What are we
glorious
thinking?
event at this fancy venue up there in Plymouth, Indiana?
All right, I'm glad I wrote them down because my mind doesn't work well on the spot sometimes. So Jared Jansen,
Okay,
if anybody knows him, he's actually a circus performer.
he is. He's
and-
a juggler.
He is. And last year at our Clash of the Bewhiskered, the first one, that was his first ever beard mustache competition.
No kidding.
And he ended up winning the mustache category and best of show. And so pretty impressive for his first time out.
Do you
doubt.
know how he found your event that first time?
I don't remember. He told me, but I don't remember.
I was just curious.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you. He's from Chicago or the Chicagoland area anyway.
Yeah.
So he's coming back as one of our judges. He's also going to be doing his juggling show. We're going to take a little break early on after the kids and give some time to, I'd have to look at the schedule exactly, but basically,
Juggle?
just a little bit of time in between there for scoring the kids. And I think we're going to do the men's freestyle first as well, if I remember right. And
Well,
that
here's your
way-
list of categories, but I guess they're not in order.
No, I'd have to go to our Facebook page. I have it here somewhere.
How many
Wow.
categories is that in total?
17, but there's some catches.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We'll get to the catches here in a
yeah,
minute. We're on judges
yeah,
right now, Shawn.
We are judges. Sorry about that.
So anyway, we'll have the freestyle and the kids, and then that'll give the guys with the freestyle some time to wash all that gunk out while he's juggling.
Nice.
And so that'd buy him a little bit of time, we figured. So Jared is one of our judges. We also have Ron Rice from Beard Mob and Mark Burns
Go Ron.
and
Mark.
Forrest Figgins
Old Forrest.
and Corey Wilson.
What's up?
Good old
Forrest?
Corey Wilson. I
Last
used this
year-
picture. I freaking love this picture of Corey. It didn't go along with all the other ones because the names were at the bottom.
Yeah.
But I moved it. I just love this picture of Corey. She's a freaking delight, that lady. And this one just made me laugh. I like this picture. So that's what I used. It's not the judge's photo that you supplied me with. I just kind of
That's okay.
went out on my own on this one. So
I sent you the one she sent me. So, but
Well.
yeah. So yeah, the
It's
Wilsons
super
were
rad.
probably some of the first people we met in the beard community. I'm trying to find my schedule here.
The Wilsons.
The Wilsons were, yeah, and they've been great. Chris was one of our judges last year.
He's all right.
And so we figured we'd just
He's
get
okay.
the better half this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing, Kyle. I know who all those people are. Good. I mean, you got a great panel there. So,
yeah, thank you.
You did it. Great job. So who's going to be your master of ceremonies or your MC for this event? Who's going to be entertaining the crowd besides your juggler?
Taxi Phil.
Oh, good old Taxi Phil.
Yep, we had him last year, and happy that he's coming back this year.
I think this is his 700th time MC in a beard competition, I believe.
Nope,
probably
number 700. Congratulations. But yeah, he's been around a hot minute. He's done this a time or two, so he should be able to keep all 17 categories running pretty smoothly.
Even with the catches.
Yeah. So with that being said, you wanna
Sure.
talk about some of these catches?
Yep. So I'll go through them in order, which is different than how we listed them because we didn't have the order set when we made that flyer.
Oh, good.
So first is going to be the freestyle, men's freestyle, and then the kids category, and then we're going to have juggling, and then kids awards. So then we're going to jump into the full beard. So 0 to 4 inch full beard, and then 4 to 8 inch, and then the ladies realistic. So then we'll have a full beard styled stash, and then we're going to take a break.
Okay.
And then we'll have partial beard under 6 inches. We've actually changed it. So there's been one change since that flyer was made. We originally had 2 kids categories. Okay. And from going to different ones, we've noticed a lot of times there's not a lot of kids, unfortunately, and we thought, we get some guys that what I would call normal goatee guys, and then they're up there competing in the partial beard against guys like you. And it seemed a little unfair, maybe.
I agree.
So we broke our partial beard. We got rid of the 1 kids category and split the partial beard into 2, under 6 inches and 6 and over.
I've seen a couple events do this, and I'm a huge fan of it. I think it's a great idea, and it brings the little circle beard goatees able to compete with everybody else, and so you're just doing it as a partial, so it's 2 partials.
2 partials, but then here's one of the goofy parts. So then we have a best of within like subcategories. So within the partial beard, there's going to be a best whaler, a best goatee, and a best chops.
Okay.
And so, because I think, last year we had a whaler category separate, and I think we had 1 whaler show up. So we merged them in with partial beard, where we thought, well, this way we still have the partial beard, but then the whaler guy could get some credit too, or the best goatee, however that works out.
So you're just basically making it so the whalers and the chops guys don't feel so bad about losing to a goatee. I understand. I mean, you gotta give everybody their due. Not everybody.
You gotta be very delicate with those.
Yeah, everybody can't compete with the most prestigious facial hairstyle in the world. Everybody knows that.
Since you brought it up, I guess I've mentioned it, and now I'm going to make it official because I kind of have to if I'm going to say it here. So I'm actually planning on competing in the full beard and then shaving the mustache and competing as a whaler.
What? Why would you shave that mustache off?
Why
for
wouldn't
free?
You? Well, yeah, I mean for fun, just because I wanted to try it.
Look at this mustache. You don't want to get rid of that. You want to keep that mustache.
Can you just give me yours and shave my mustache off?
Yeah,
good Lord.
Well, the only reason I started letting it grow, because I was keeping it trimmed up, and the only reason I started letting it grow is so when I shaved it, it'd be a bigger difference.
Oh, well, there you go.
Sir, you grow a great mustache, and you should really think about this.
It'll grow back.
It'll grow back, and I'll never say this to a whaler, but I mean it's probably one of the smarter facial hair styles because it makes eating and kissing and everything that involves your mouth, whistling probably is easier. So everything. So I mean it's probably pretty smart. You can eat an ice cream cone, just a regular one. You don't even have to eat a freeze-dried one. You can eat a regular ice cream cone.
Yeah, I don't know how Taxi Phil does it. He's always eating ice cream, and with that mustache.
How about a bagel with just cream cheese on top?
On top.
Like, there's so many things that just don't happen.
Soup.
with the mustache.
Soup. This is a big one that if I ever lose my mustache, I'm gonna be kind of thrilled about. Cupcakes.
Yep, 100%, and not having to break them in half and make a sandwich.
You gotta break them in half and make a sandwich, or eat it with a fork and look like a crazy person. You just getting a regular old cupcake and just taking a bite of it is not a thing. It's not a thing unless you just want to wear it. And I'm not one of those people that want to wear food in my beard. Some guys are they're fine with it. They're just like, whatever, I'll just wash it off later. I pride myself on not getting crap in my beard, and I like cupcakes, so good for you.
Not as much as donuts, but
yeah, well, obviously. What else we got going on here? Let's see. Justin says I just make a mess and let people stare. See, he's one of those guys. He's the what I just talked about. He's a psycho person. Can't do it. So a lot of categories. You're gonna be breaking up, and you're gonna do 2 different categories.
So yeah, I am. Yeah, first time I've done it. I've never competed in 2, so
that'll definitely be a thing for your event, that you can do multiple categories. How will that work with your event as far as like paying and whatnot? So
it's $20 to enter, and then $10. I think it was $10 for every additional category.
Nice.
Kids are $10. There's $5 general admission. So yeah. Do you want me to go through the rest of the categories?
Sure, go for it. Yeah.
There's officially 17, even though some of them are goofy. So we got partial beard under 6 inches, 8 to 12 full beard, 12 and over, and then ladies creative. Then we're going to take another break. We'll have the partial beard 6 inches and over, and mustache, and another break. So there's a couple categories not listed on there. We do have a veterans category. We have a best local beard category. We have a fan favorite and a Masonic beard category. So our club, we're made up of Freemasons. That's what our club is. And so we got a category for us.
So everybody in your club's a Freemason.
Yeah. Yep.
That's cool.
Well, except some of the wives. We actually, originally it was just the guys, and then we changed our bylaws last year so that we do have like an auxiliary as well.
Well, because you gotta just figure it out that women can keep all of us bearded people in line, and really just things really just run better when the women are taking charge of the notebooks and stuff like that.
So is it a qualification to be in your club?
It is. Yep. That is one of the stipulations. Yes.
That's pretty neat. I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's actually where the idea came out. We were sitting at lodge one night, and I threw out the joking idea to Keith. I said, we got to start a beard club for Masons. And I was just joking. He calls me the next day. I think you might be onto something. I'm like, really? Okay. Nice. And here we are, here too. So
did all y'all already have like kind of big beards, or were y'all just kind of normal beard guys and you're like, all right, well, let's start growing these things out and see what happens?
Keith was the only one that really had a big beard to start with. I mean, mine was, I don't know. I had a long winter beard, and that was about it, I want to say. Yeah.
But now look at you.
It's growing.
What's the family and coworkers and stuff say about your newfound long beard?
My wife's indifferent. She never says anything. My youngest son likes it. My oldest son hates it. Everybody at work gives me a hard time, but that's okay.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
It's how they, show you that they care.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. And a couple of them, well, my one buddy at work, he had a pretty long beard. He trimmed it back because we were actually working, doing some maintenance, and he was welding, and it kept getting caught in his welding hood every time he'd flip it up. He said, I'm over it. So he trimmed it way back. But
that's part of it. When you're going to weld or work on stuff, the first thing you got to do is figure out how to protect your beard. You got to tie it up or do one of those like bandana deals or something. And that's definitely something I learned along the way. That's the first thing I think of anytime I do anything, especially welding or working under the hood of a truck with a running fan, and
sometimes
barbecuing.
I was tucking it in my shirt, one day. I'm sure I'll look ridiculous, but I got to protect it somehow.
Got to protect it.
Yep.
Can't always help how we look.
Yep. So I don't know how we're going to do the four extra categories. The fan favorite's going to be a vote. Everybody's going to get a ticket when they come in to vote.
Okay.
And then, so for the Masonic beard, the veterans beard, and the What was the other one I said? I'm forgetting my categories now. The
local beard. Yep.
Yeah, our original thought was actually to just go off the highest score in everybody's respective category.
Okay.
But I'll probably talk to the judges beforehand and see if they want to do it a different way. Those are just going to be winner takes all. So there's no first, second, third. Those are, you want it, you got it.
Okay.
And that'll save us some time with judging. We don't have to bring everybody up, 15 more times, but they can still be in something.
So you'll do a fan favorite, but you'll also do best in show.
Yes. Yep.
So the best in show, I would assume, would be judged by the judges, and then the fan favorite's going to be judged by the crowd.
Exactly. Yep.
So are they like, you said a ticket, so are they like writing on the ticket and throwing it in, or is there somewhere they're putting the tickets who they're voting for?
No, we'll just give everybody a I don't know, Post-it note, something that they can write a name on, probably an actual ticket. That way we have numbers. We know nobody's putting 2 on there or something like that. And yeah, we'll just count them up at the end. They can, if they want to pay attention, you hear the person's name. And if not, if you forget, go ask them. Then the name to write down. We figured that'd be the easiest way.
What's your name there, guy? I like the way you look. That's cool.
I want to vote for you. Yeah.
So how, what are you going to be giving away for these categories that are like the one-off ones? Are they going to get the same type of trophy as the other categories? Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, it's a plaque. We did plaques last year, like a wall plaque, and then it'll be the same thing. It's just a winner takes all on it instead of everything.
Makes sense.
Yep.
What's best in show going to get? A bigger plaque?
Yeah, basically a nicer plaque says best of show, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then we will have some goodie bags.
All right.
Partially courtesy of Honest Amish started that out for us. We didn't have those last year, and we're thankful for that. Thanks for helping us out with that. But we've got, since then, a few other companies that have stepped up and added to them. So we're looking forward to that. That'll first place is going to come away with a few things. First place in every category. So, and second, third, we'll get something.
Something.
They'll at least get something in their goodie bag.
TBD, exactly what they get, but we'll figure it out. So we got.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to know? I mean, I could tell you who some.
Sure. If you know what they're getting, let's hear it.
Well, so I know for first play, I don't have all your stuff sorted out how we're going to do that yet, but everybody is going to get an Honest Amish product of some sort. And then Copper John's Beard stepped up, and they're doing a $25 gift certificate to every first place.
Cool.
And Badass Beard Care is giving away the oil sampler set. They sent us 20 of those, I think.
Nice.
So we'll have plenty of those also. And then Timber in Maine, they also donated some oil and butter. So those are to be determined as how we're going to sort them out.
Dang, you got a bunch of good brands involved with this event.
Yeah.
Just
I'm a
beating the
big
street.
fan of Badass Beard Cares. Not promos or whatever right now, but they're
Like their advertising
right
stuff.
Yeah.
The whole we lost our merchandising guy. Just come buy our stuff.
That's pretty funny.
I saw that the other day.
It was awesome. I laughed so hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep. And you remembered it, so it worked. Yeah.
Yeah, they did their job. If you're remembering their ad afterwards.
Exactly.
So we got judges and MCs and venues and charities. You want to tell us about a few of your raffle items? You have any super cool raffle items?
Sure. So last year and this year, I just started hitting up emails, and I emailed every beard company I could find. I've liked them all on Facebook. So we've got several beard products. The one that was kind of a hit last year, and a lot of it was because the stickers, was Furry Hippie Beard Company out of Alabama.
Yeah, they're
everybody loved the
very
stickers.
colorful group down there.
They are. And so they came back actually this year as a silver sponsor and donated raffle stuff. So that was cool.
Yeah, good.
Warlord Grooming, they've sent us quite a bit for raffles. We've got some local stuff. There's a local coffee shop. They gave a basket last year, and they're putting something together this year. Local hardware store, they've got a basket with a real nice Nebo flashlight and a Yeti cup. I think it's the Rambler cup or something like that.
Sweet.
Still working on. Last year we had South Bend Chocolate donated a great big basket, and I'm hoping I can get that locked in again this year. We'll see.
Everybody loves chocolate.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with chocolate for sure.
Yep. Yeah. What was? Oh, we picked up one the other day, a local gift shop kind of thing. They're behind me, had to look. And so there's several candles in there and a little bag. They asked us what we wanted. I said, do you have something more ladies oriented? We've got a lot of guy stuff, but maybe something a little more ladies oriented.
Good thinking.
So they put that together for us. And that's one thing, if anybody's wondering how they can help, we'd still like to get a few of those gift prizes for the ladies categories. If somebody'd come up with 6 gifts for those, that would be awesome.
Yeah. So anybody that's listening right now,
that's right.
If you have any ladies specific items, reach out to Steve Pletcher Jr. and send him a message on Facebook, or if you can't find him, reach out to one of us and we'll contact him and get y'all connected and get some cool prizes for the women.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do it.
One last thing I was going to touch base on. You mentioned that you're going to have an auction item at the end of the night. Is that how you're going to do it?
We do, yeah. So we have a banner with the sponsors and the name on it and everything. And so last year, the way we did it is all the winners autographed the banner, and then we auctioned it off at the end of the night. So we're going to do that again. Mm-hmm. A little more memorabilia type of thing. But, yeah.
I like it.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, and I'm still working on trying to get a couple bigger auction things. We'll see if I can come up with anything or not. But
you still got almost 2 weeks, and if it doesn't work out this year, you just start building up your arsenal for number 3.
Exactly.
Very good.
Exactly. Yeah, we've learned from last year, and I'm sure we'll learn more after this year.
And you can never stop learning. That is the most important thing that you can learn in life, is just keep learning, and you never know everything. So the more events you do, just learn from each one.
Mm-hmm.
Steve, is there anything else you want to add about this event?
Well, I'll go on forever, but yeah, I'm good. If you're good. Yeah.
I think we pretty well covered it. I mean, there's all the news and information. I'm sure there's still more, but this was a big bulk of it. Most people can go over to the Clash of the Bewhiskered event page and check it out. There's a lot of information on there, or you could go to the Hiram's Beard Club Facebook page. There's a lot of information on there. But yeah, you can just play this episode and you'll know a good bit about it. So, Steve, thank you for coming by.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, dude. Thank you. You're very informative, very professional. Your microphone sounded good. I appreciate everything you did, and enjoy your ice cream tonight.
I wish I had some ice cream, but it was ramen noodles.
Hey man, in about 2 weeks you're gonna have to be eating some ice cream because you're gonna be a whaler.
You better believe it, and I love ice cream. So
there you go.
All right, Steve. Well, thank you. Yep. Like I said, and everybody, where's your event poster? I lost it. There it is. Everybody, Clash of the Bewhiskered, round 2, Plymouth, Indiana, coming up on April 6th. I do believe that is correct. I didn't write the date down. Yeah, that sounds right.
April 6th, Swan Lake Resort.
Swan Lake Resort. Probably one of the most fancy resort location places for a beard competition. And yeah, everybody go to it. If you're in the Plymouth, Indiana area, just go next weekend.
Get fancy.
Sounds like an amazing time. Lots of cool categories, lots of opportunity for the short partial beard guys to compete. You won't necessarily
I like that. I really like that. What a great idea.
I really do. We've talked about this in certain beard organization events that I'm involved with, and I like it. It's been brought up several times, and yeah, circle beards, John Abraham. Circle beards are important too, and Donegal beards are also important, and baby chops are also important. So usually the bigger beard beats out those guys. So I think it's cool. I think it's cool doing shorter partial categories. I think it, once we really start building back up and being the beard competition machine we were before COVID, I think maybe this should be more of a norm. Everybody give the love to the little partial beard guys.
Absolutely.
But Shawn Glander, how do you feel about your first episode co-hosting Talking Beards? How do you feel now?
I'm already ready. Is number 2 coming up right after this? Let's go.
Yeah, man, we could just roll right into episode 2. I don't see you're going to learn this. I have no idea what we're going to do next week. So
we're going to have fun next week.
We'll have fun next week. I don't know if we're going to talk about a beard event. I don't know. Maybe next week is the first episode that we just wing it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll talk throughout the week, and maybe I'll make a post on Facebook. We were going to talk about that, but maybe that can be part of our thing for next week because we've already hit our hour. I'll make a post, maybe throw out some ideas, everybody, for things for there you go. See, Chris Hall always has the idea. So yeah, I'll make a post later, or Shawn can make a post. Shawn has, all the authority to make all the posts in Talking Beards world.
I'm going to make a post saying, what should we do? Let's just go ham or what?
There we go. I like this. And so yeah, if everybody starts seeing a bunch of crazy, weird posts, it's Shawn's fault.
It's probably my fault, but he let me do it. So
hey man, I'm all for it. I'm eager to do this. I'm excited to have some sort of new life in this. I'm sure you've watched several episodes and you're like, be a lot better if
Shawn Glander was here.
If Shawn Glander was here, we could do this. And well, here you go. Yep. Here's your opportunity. Jake has ideas. I'm sure they're wonderful. Ham eating contest. I talked about this with Kyle Waller. We're already over time, but me and Shawn could also do this. I'm cool eating pretty much anything, like as long as I'm not allergic, and I'm allergic to shellfish. So, but I think it'd be pretty fun, especially since Shawn's clearly not up for eating anything. Scott was also never up for eating most things.
Why would I not be up for eating anything?
I thought you just said you're not. Oh, you're not allergic.
No, I'm not allergic to shellfish.
Oh, okay. Well, I think it'd be pretty funny to not do the hot ball challenge, but do
I don't want to die.
Oh, dude, my stomach's still messed up, and that was 2 years ago.
I don't want to die. So, but I will eat some stuff.
Yeah, man. I think it'd be fun. We could eat gross things. We could send each other.
We got our trivia is coming. We're gonna do some bantering beards. We're gonna do a lot of fun stuff. We're gonna I don't remember if it was next week or the week after, we're gonna have like Tiger King coming. I mean, I'm just talking crap right now, but
hey man, talk all the crap. I'll reach out to Tiger King and I'll see if we can get him.
Let's get a call to whatever prison he's in right now and see if we can get the Tiger King.
We could try, but
I don't even know why I said the Tiger King, because I'm sure there's equally as great people that are not in prison to talk to.
So. But it'd be pretty funny to get Tiger King. I have his action figures on my wall, Shawn Glander.
Then
I've never talked to a person that had their action figure before. That'd be amazing.
Me neither.
But yeah, thank you, Shawn, for doing this with me, and we're gonna massage this Talking Beards thing and see what we can turn it into and make it our own.
Absolutely.
And figure it out. And thank you for creating this whole closet in your house that is now the coolest studio around. I can't wait to see it in person. It's gonna be a good time. I will one day, I promise. But
I appreciate you having me. I appreciate everybody for embracing it as much as they have, and let's freaking have some fun.
I'm ready to have some fun, dude. I'm ready to have some fun. Yeah, we'll do
some random episodes. In the last few months, I have had a new life for this community and everybody I love within it, and I'm ready to chat with y'all, have fun with y'all, and I'm here, so half the time it's going to be off the rails. So let's freaking go. Let's have fun.
I like it. Thank you, Shawn. That's perfect. Everybody,
have a good
night. Thanks for watching. Episode 326 of Talking Beards, episode 1 of the Shawn Glander saga of Talking Beards, or version of Talking Beards, or whatever. Talking Beards with Shawn Glander, episode 1 in the books.
Done.
Everybody, have a great night, and we'll see you next week.
Go get your BAM patches and stickers.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let's put that up there one last time. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, everybody go get your BAM patches and stickers. There they are.
Go get them now.
$20 patches sticker, paypal.me/Yukon Jr. 1208. Good cause, good people. Go help them out. Now we're out of here.
Awesomeness.
Okay, bye.
Bye.